You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of America, President of your heart. I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith in half-wits.
Where could we go even if we did
Our
escape?
intrepid
We
leaders
just die
had
in the
everything
wasteland.
they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige.
Where
And
could
it
we go
made them
even if we
lazy,
did escape?
America.
We just die in the wasteland.
Yes, and laziness breeds
Just
stupidity.
right for the taking.
Rest assured,
Yeah.
I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. You, my
Fresh
darling
blood,
America,
just-
deserve that. Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty? Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest
There's no
until we
point.
have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. We've got apart now, you and I, but don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great
Hey there.
nation, so you don't have to. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off. This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John Henry. And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. This generation of Americans has a rendezvous. President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. Hello, my beautiful America. This is President Eden, and it's time we had a talk. When I was a child, growing up in rural Kentucky, I had the best friend a boy could hope for, my dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From Knob Creek to Hagenville we roamed, carefree and courageous, irresponsible, and completely inseparable. It was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, we both know the answer, don't we? None. America's children live in a terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. That changes right here, right now. From this moment onward, the children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Till next time, this is your President, John Henry Eden, signing off. And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. A coward is much more exposed to quarrels than a man of spirit.
Here. You've done so much for us. I want you to have...
Yeah, what is it? I sure am, Sonny. What? Well, all right. Let me count out your caps.
Hey, don't mind the smoke. Ab.
Sweet America, hello again. This is President Eden. I'd like to have a chat. It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office, or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that, I must answer, of course. Of course, I was elected. Sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative.
Good hunting.
When the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy, now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Until we meet again, this is President Eden signing off. Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we all relate to, something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional baseball team. Imagine. Perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm, welcoming. And on the horizon, they appear like knights of yore, armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the Capitol Congressman. Their purpose? To make you, dear America, revel in the joys of sport and sunshine. If only for an afternoon. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capitol Congressman could live again? What if they could compete with baseball teams from Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith in John Henry Eden, great America, and baseball will live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock to return this country to greatness. All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Until we meet again, this is President Eden signing off. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. Sweet America, hello again. This is President Eden. I'd like to have a chat. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capitol Wasteland. The Capitol Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve a future free of war, of fear, and terrible uncertainty?
Call a doctor, we
Of
gotta
course. You have my solemn pledge that I will never rest, until we have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. But for now, my America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory, well, that takes time. Even for the Enclave. Until we meet again, this is President Eden signing off. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? Did you know there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? These radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of these agitators, shall we? There are, of course, the raiders, those anarchistic ruffians who roam the wastes, preying on any and all, stealing, murdering. The so-called Brotherhood of Steel. Don't be fooled by their pseudo-knightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just as dangerous, even more so, being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? The frighteningly irradiated ghouls of Underworld? And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun the entire downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror, murder. They're all around us, I know. Not for us, sweet America. Oh, no. The Enclave will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation. And those who oppose us will forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done, and the Enclave never rests. Never. Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off. in my opinion, some way could not be found to prevent the drawing of the sword. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold. You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart. Sweet America, hello again. This is President Eden. I'd like to have a chat. It's time we discuss something rather important. It is my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office, or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that I must answer, of course. Of course I was elected, Sweet America, of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president. The appropriate people of this great nation, I assure you, I am your representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence to carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy, now and forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell.
Welcome to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. A Tranquility Lounger is available. Please be seated. Please take a seat in the Tranquility Lounger. A Tranquility Lounger is available. Please be seated.
Hello, my beautiful America. This is President Eden, and it's time we had a talk. I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to. Something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional baseball team. Imagine a perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm, welcoming. And on the horizon, they appear like knights of yore, armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the Capitol Congressmen. Their purpose? To make you, dear America, revel in the joys of sport and sunshine, if only for an afternoon. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capitol Congressmen could live again? What if they could compete with baseball teams from Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith in John Henry Eden, great America, and baseball will live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the enclave will be its salvation. Until we meet again, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
Hi there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? Your dad? Nope, I haven't. It's okay, I guess. I don't really have nobody to play with, except for Betty. And she's kind of, well, she's mean. But
Hi there. Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? I knew you would. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry. No, Timmy's the one who's crazy. You'll see. Make him cry, and then come tell me. Maybe we can talk some more then.
Good day to you. Timmy? Oh, he's a good boy. George and I don't care what Mabel says. I don't think military school would do him any good at all. I have half a mind to give her that brochure back and tell her just what she can do with it. Bye-bye.
hiya. Hi, wanna play? What? Did I do something bad? No, not my mommy and daddy, no. No. No.
Good day to you. No, sweetie, I haven't. I'm sure he'll come looking for you before long, though. What? Oh, sweetie, maybe you should just... Take care now.
Yay, I knew you could do it.
Perhaps not the most inventive approach, but persuasion can be quite powerful. Well done. And for winning the game, you get a prize. You get to ask one question and receive an honest answer.
Your father? Oh my, what a splendid turn of events. I had no idea the two of you were related. Yes, I have indeed seen him. I'm afraid he's rather unavailable at the moment. Were I you, I'd be more concerned with myself at the moment.
And besides, we're done with questions for now. Perhaps we'll address it at a later time. First, I have something else for you to do. Then once again we find ourselves at an impasse. How disappointing.
You can't do that here. And now you have to pay.
Hiya.
No. Yay, I knew you could do it.
Perhaps not. And for...
Your father? Well now, doesn't this... I should have suspected there was some reason behind my recent good fortune. Perhaps you'll get to see him. No.
We haven't yet plumbed the depths of your ability to amuse me. I think you'll do a few more things. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk.
Then I'm afraid we have nothing more to say to one another. Are we willing to be reasonable now? I ask so very... I'm glad you've chosen to...
Put an end to the... Rationalize it any way you'd like. If you succeed, we'll continue our discussion.
Hello.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that fail-safe. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
That's not the point, and you know it. Don't try and change the subject.
Okay. Sorry. What's the problem now?
She's been talking to Timmy again. I want him to stay away from her. She's nuts, and she shouldn't be anywhere near him. Good day.
All right.
Good day. Hiya, kiddo. What's the good word?
Do you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
It is not over. It is not over until I say so. Do you understand me? I
just want things to go back the way they were.
He's been right here the whole time. And you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me.
Yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me. My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault-Tec scientist. I created this simulation for Vault-Tec, but for myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the Gek.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose? Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go. Run along now.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I didn't expect Dr. Braun to be alive and insane. I thought I'd just find notes or holotapes. I needed information about Braun and his work on the Gek. I did indeed. Braun's work, the Gek, was designed to readapt environments for living after a nuclear war. It's not entirely stable, but I'm sure the components of that technology are just what we need, what we've been missing all this time. I need to return to Rivet City. Once Madison knows about the Gek, I can get her to see that it really will work. Yes, what about you? Why in fact are you outside the vault at all? I don't even want to know how you got out. As much as I appreciate your help, you were supposed to stay there, to make a life for yourself there, not out here. You were supposed to stay put. You could have had a good life in the vault. But I suppose it's too late to go back now, isn't it? The Overseer would likely have a shot on sight. Well then, you'll just have to come with me to Rivet City. You've certainly proven yourself capable enough. Really? You're not going to join me? Coming all this way after me, I'd have thought you'd want to help. I have to keep going. I can't stop now. I'm going back to Rivet City. Meet me there if you change your mind. It would be good to work with you, son. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. Of course, son. What's on your mind? All right. It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work. Be careful, my son.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, son. Hello, son. Watch where you're going.
Good to see you.